I'm not sure if I'm looking to get slapped or spanked making this video, but guys, I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't have a great sense of humor, if you're one of those guys that can't stand to see someone else enjoying their lives, even if it's different than yours, or if you're slightly, even the slightest bit homophobic, Thailand might not be the place for you guys, because let me tell you something. At some point, yes, at some point here in Thailand, you are going to be accosted and quite possibly sexually assaulted by one of the lovely local ladyboys. And guys, how you react to that situation is going to determine how much fun and enjoyment you're going to have here in Thailand. Guys, today it's all about ladyboys, how to spot them, where to find them, how to deal with them. Essentially, this is all about surviving and thriving with Thailand and its ladyboys. Yes, guys, welcome back to absolutely perfect Phuket, Thailand, with me, your crazy kooky host. Yes, it is Dr. Mark Sabian, coming at you live from, again, positively perfect Phuket. Guys, ladyboys, they're here. And again, if you've got a problem with that lifestyle or the idea of it, give yourself a check when you get off the plane, boys, because trust me, you're going to run into them and they're going to have some fun with you. And if it bothers you, it's probably not going to be a fun experience. Guys, one thing that you need to understand is that ladyboys are part of the Thai culture and they are accepted here. They're not frowned upon, they're not looked down upon. You know what? There's no crazy hate crimes, at least not amongst the locals towards the ladyboys. Yes, there have been some instances where Farangs or foreigners have been tricked or found themselves in a crazy ladyboy situation, but other than that, I'm going to tell you something. Ladyboys are extremely accepted here. You know what? There's many different ladyboys that are actually politicians, and they do quite well in the political arena. A lot of guys morph or change into ladyboys because it helps their career in tourism or entertainment, etc., etc. Not all ladyboys are sex workers. Let's get that right off the hop, guys, okay? So that you fully understand that not all ladyboys are these deviant sex workers, blah, 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 blah. That's simply so far from the truth, guys, that it's crazy, okay? Now, that being said, here on Phuket, the majority of the ladyboys are definitely in the industry or the business. Now, there are many that are here. They do the cabaret shows, they do entertainment, but at the end of the night, most likely you would be able to enjoy their services if you so wanted to. I'll get to that later on in the video, okay? Now, how do you spot a ladyboy? Guys, I'm going to tell you something. This question I get all the time, and it's really hard to answer because it's hard for me at times to pick out the ladyboys. Now, you can go on about the Adam's apple and stuff like that, but you need to understand that cosmetic surgery in Thailand and all of Southeast Asia is almost head and shoulders above what it is in the Western world, and it is substantially cheaper. So it would shock you some of the surgeries that the people here have. You can have full gender re-identification surgery, whatever you want to call it, for about $3,000 US. Breast augmentation, let's just say beyond perfect, and about $2,000 to $3,000 for that as well. I mean, guys, I'm telling you something. It's insane, the procedures that they have here. So using the regular identifiers such as the Adam's apple, etc., makes it very difficult to spot a ladyboy. I will say this much, guys. If you see a girl who's stunningly gorgeous, and I mean stunningly gorgeous in every single way, has the perfect dream body that you've always dreamt about a girl having, most likely she's a ladyboy. I'm just telling you the truth, guys. Ask anyone that's been here longer than a minute and they will expressly agree with me that for the most part, the extremely pretty, beautiful girls, well, they're not girls at all. They're just like you and me. Now, I will give you a pro tip, guys, okay? This is the only way that I can guarantee to you that they're not a ladyboy. And no, it's not asking them, because although you can ask them, they're not going to be insulted or upset with you, at least for the most part. Here's the easiest way to do it, guys. Get them to hold their arms out straight like this, okay? If their arm goes straight like that, you know that they're a guy. If it curves off like this, you know it's a girl. I'm not sure how or why this works, guys. This is beyond this doctor's pay grade, but I'm telling you, go check it with your female friends. Your arms are going to go straight, hers are going to veer off a little bit. It's just one of those weird things that make us, I guess. So that's the simplest, easiest way. Again, you can ask them, and for the most part, most of them will play with you, and you will realize that they are a lady boy. There are instances, again, where guys have been scammed and fooled into a rather embarrassing, awkward, and sometimes downright miserable ladyboy experience, but we'll get to that again later. Now, what can you expect from the ladyboys? Well, to be honest with you, you can expect them to be incredibly flirtatious and very aggressive when you're walking down, especially 200-year road, which is where you're going to find the majority of the happy ending massage shops. And guys, let me tell you something. Every single happy ending massage shop, matter of fact, every massage shop here has at least one ladyboy working there, because you would not believe how many guys actually enjoy the ladyboy experience. Now, talking about that, there's different ways to understand that. So I'm going to break it down into two separate instances. Some guys actually enjoy getting a massage from a ladyboy because, for the most part, they are stronger, they get in deeper, they're able... Okay, getting in deep, yeah, that was a really bad... Oh, God. They can massage you harder, let's put it that way, okay? Forget about the getting in deep part. Also, believe it or not, guys, if you do the research, the statistics of how many men come to Thailand for the ladyboy experience, guys, it is about 37% of men. Now, the crazy thing is, if you think about it, you know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. If 37% of the guys are admitting to it, how many guys are coming for the experience and not admitting to it? It's flabbergasting. Wow, it's shocking when you think about it. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I know so many ladyboys that I talk to, and they will point out that every single day, every day they're busy with clients, and yeah, a lot of guys come to Thailand for the ladyboy experience. I'm not judging them. Hey, all to it, guys. Live the best life that you possibly can, and if enjoying a ladyboy is what you're looking for, Phuket is one of the perfect places for it, because again, they are everywhere. So guys, if you want to find a ladyboy, the easiest way to do it is just walk down 200-year road, go to a massage shop, you will find hundreds of them, okay? Also at nighttime, Bangla Road, quite honestly, guys, is probably a 50-50 mixture of ladyboys to real women, sex workers. Now, there are bars as well over in Nana Road that are strictly nothing but ladyboys, and they're kind of funny places to go because they want to play pool, they want to talk with you, blah, 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 this. It's the same as a regular bar girl. You buy them drinks, they entertain you for the night, and if you want to, you can bar find them home, or, you know, get their number and try to start something with them online. I don't know. I honestly, guys, I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm just talking to you guys about what it is. Now, the price of a ladyboy is very in turn with how much a regular freelancer, etc., costs. I will say this much though, there are a lot of ladyboys that when business is a little bit slower, they will offer services to certain guys for free. I think they're trying to convert you to the team. Not only that, I have heard this, and again, I don't know, but I have heard this from a lot of ladyboys that they just simply enjoy a certain act, and they are willing to do it a lot of the time for free if you're willing to let them do it. I'm going to leave it at that, guys, okay? So 200-year road, Bangla Road especially, Nanai Road at nighttime, guys, there's many bars over there. Like I said, there are nothing but freelancers. If you don't want to be out in public and be seen with a ladyboy, but you are interested in the ladyboy experience, again, Thai Friendly, guys, is absolutely full of ladyboys and freelancers. I know people are going to disagree with me. I'm just telling you straight up, boys, that it is full of ladyboys and freelancers. Now, what do you do if you get into a situation where you didn't know she was a ladyboy? Well, guys, I'm going to tell you something. It happens quite frequently. Don't get violent about it, because the cops will show up. The hotels will call the cops. Just give them the money, ask them to leave, or even if you don't want to give them the money, just ask them to leave, or go get the hotel staff to get them out. If you have to, call the tourist police. It's pretty easy to do. Get them to come, okay? Now, if you're walking down the street and a ladyboy at a massage shop comes out, and believe me, they will, because they are the aggressive ones. And they are so funny, guys. I'm going to tell you something. It's hilarious the way that they act, the way that they flirt, and the way that they go on with you. It's funny. And like I said in the beginning, how you respond to this is going to really determine how much fun you have here. Because, guys, again, I promise you it's going to happen. And if you get upset, start screaming, get violent especially, shit's going to go wrong for you in a hurry. Because I will tell you this much, you will be quickly surrounded by a bunch of extremely protective locals, mostly guys, but also some ladyboys and some other people, and it is going to go horrifically wrong for you. One thing you never want to do in Thailand, guys, is get into a physical confrontation with a local Thai person. Not just because a lot of these guys know Muay Thai and stuff like that, but because of the fact that it's not going to be a fair fight. It's going to be like 10 local Thai people to you. That's it. And they are extremely protective of the ladyboys here. I know that you guys think that it's... No, I'm going to tell you something. They're not frowned upon. They're not looked down on. And yeah, people will protect them a lot faster, to be honest with you, than they will protect a girl, because a girl can essentially start screaming and kicking, and you know, you're not going to hit her back. But a ladyboy, a lot of people think that they can hit them. Not a good plan. Honestly, not a good plan at all. So there we go, guys. Again, at the end of the day, if you have a bad sense of humor, if you don't like seeing people enjoy themselves, or if you're homophobic in the least bit, really make sure that Thailand's the right place for you, or check that shit when you get off the plane, because guys, I'm going to tell you something, it's going to happen. You're going to run into one here, and most likely they're going to flirt with you, they're going to touch you, they're going to essentially sexually assault you on the street. And again, how you respond to it, boys, it's going to be how you're going to thrive here in Thailand. I'm not saying to switch teams and, you know, play on the other field or anything like that by any means, guys. Whatever you guys choose to do is what you guys choose to do. I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm just going to flat out warn you that it's going to happen to you. And it's one of those things, guys, that makes Thailand so unique, because again, they're accepted here and they are so embedded in the culture. There's these incredible cabaret shows, and if you're on Phuket, I strongly recommend going to Simon Cabaret and watching one, because they're incredible entertainers. It's not some weird sexual thing, I promise you that, guys. Like, they do these dance numbers, they sing, it's just an amazing show. They are just incredible performers again. So please, when you come here, understand that ladyboys are here. You're going to see them, you're going to be interacting with them. Sometimes you're not even going to know that it's a ladyboy, but guys, at the end of the day, it is one of those things that makes Thailand Thailand. And I want you guys to have the best time here. So please, when you get here, check that shit at the plane and just enjoy yourself and embrace everything that Thailand has to offer, boys. Until next time, That was Thailand's happiest hobo, teaching you how to not only survive, but thrive here. Cheers.